First of all,
Awesome.
thanks for doing this. I mean, like, thanks for providing value.
Oh, no problem. That's what I'm trying to do because I realize that, it's not as easy as a lot of these gurus just say it is. And then, I like I've been doing a lot of live stuff, just so that like people can actually see what I go through and stuff. But it's not like, you can just wake up and just be like, I'm going to be a digital marketer and then get clients because then, it doesn't work out that way. So what questions do you have for me?
Yeah, so actually, I have been like drop shipping. I'm a drop shipper actually.
Okay.
But since I mean the current financial situation, there's like a financial recession. I'm kind of
Hmm.
out of budget, so I wanted to explore like new ways of making money online.
Okay.
And I have tried SMMA before. I've had a call also with
Hmm.
a chiropractor.
Okay. Oh, nice.
Yeah,
It's a
but
hard niche.
the yeah, chiropractor, that person, he didn't have the budget, so it didn't work out. And then I kind of like, okay, let me go back to drop shipping. So I was intrigued by that $500 video editing thing. That video, that was really cool.
Hmm.
But like, I would really like to explore that in the current situation. So my
Okay.
question is, how do I go about like getting clients for making their videos, using their video software? Like that is my question.
Okay. So did you watch the full video in its entirety? I'm just curious, just to know like where I should start with this to answer this question because there are multiple ways to do it.
No, no. I mean, yeah, that $500 video I watched it completely, but
Okay.
your
Okay.
other videos I haven't watched. Like some
Okay.
of them
No,
are.
no worries. If you're just referring to the $500 a month video, then um, I'm sorry, I just need to be at my phone. Then it doesn't matter if you watch my other videos. You want to just do it like that. But the way I would reach out to clients to get that $500 a month is you want to go find people who are either not posting. You probably have to test this, but either who aren't posting on Facebook like at all, or you want to find people who are regularly posting on Facebook, but the posts are like bad and mediocre or just promoting and salesy. So how I would do it is if they're not posting, is you can go and call the business and just be like, I want to set a quick appointment with you because I've noticed you haven't been posting a lot on your Facebook page, and that could be really hurting your online presence and causing customers to not to trust you because a lot of customers go to your social media to see what you're all about and stuff like that. So you have to give the business owner a reason why that it's important to like actually keep up to date with the social media. Um, and if they're doing bad posts, just the same type of approach. You just want to be like, hey, I want to set a 15-minute appointment with you because I've noticed some of your posts on Facebook is lagging a bit. So I could help you make fabulous videos. And then like I said in the video, you can use the URL of the blog post that they've used and use that to make a video, which is completely awesome.
Yeah.
So you can literally copy and paste that, and then you can edit it, take 10 minutes to edit it, and then you can call them, and then like if they don't pick up the phone, send them an email, like with sending that video. Um, if you can try to it's kind of hard because you don't want to like attach the video because not like honestly if I get like an attachment or a random link from an email I don't know about, I'm not going to click on it no matter what. So I guess your best bet is to call the business and refer to that email that you sent them. Be like, I can make video and images post just like this one. And then in this current economic climate, I think your best bet is to um, don't do it. You want to build trust first because you don't want to just start off by saying, okay, hey, I can do this post for you. Give me $500 every month and I'll do it for you. You want to you want to build some trust first with the business, especially with this economic climate now, because currently right now is not businesses aren't really focused on I need to keep posting on my social media, even though they should be. and that's what you're there for.
Yeah.
So one thing you can do is just be like, hey, I can do this for you. Like, don't maybe not charge $500. Maybe charge a cheaper rate just to get your foot into the door. And then,
Yeah.
once this blows over, then you can charge even more. Just be like, okay, I did all I was supposed to do. Now I can charge like $600 a month. So yeah, that would be my approach to actually going out there and doing social media as well. You can also, like, if you're still in the digital marketing SMMA space, it can be like another component to your package. So like let's say
Upsell.
if you run Facebook, so like if you run like Facebook ads for like $1,000 a month, you can say you can do Facebook ads plus social media posting for $1,500 a month, because a lot of local businesses, a lot of them aren't going to see the justification of just like, oh, because especially if they don't know about Facebook ads already, they're gonna be like, why should I pay you $1,000 a month just to run Facebook ads? Um, Unless they already know, if they're already bought into the idea of Facebook ads, then they're willing to spend that much. But if they're not, you can always just package it to be like, social media posting plus Facebook ads, and then you can charge, 1,000 for that, or 1,500 for that, however much you want to price it. But in this current economic climate, you don't want to be focused on making, a shit ton of money. You want to be focused on, building the trust for that business owner. And because usually if you can build that trust and if you can help them out, then they're going to be your biggest asset, because they're not only going to, be the ones paying you when this is all over, but they're going to refer you to other people. And then they're going to talk about, hey, Raj didn't literally understood the crisis I was in and didn't charge me like out the didn't charge me his normal price, and he gave me so much value. They're going to be your greatest ally. They're going to give you the referrals, and they're going to be, lifetime customers, and the people who are going to give you even more customers. So right now is not the time to be focusing on making money. It's the time to be trying to get clients, make some money, but getting clients, building trust, and helping businesses out through it this time. Does that answer your question, or do you need more clarification on some things?
Yeah, it answers the question, but like I wanted to know for this video thing, which niches would be appropriate considering the COVID-19 situation? Because
Oh, that's a good question. So, give me a second. So, pretty much you want to target, um, well, if you can, e-commerce. E-commerce would be a great niche to go after, um, just to get their social media posts up. E-commerce is a really great one, and that's an easy way to get your foot into the door. So, if you notice an e-commerce company that's not posting a lot on Facebook, then it's a really good foot in the door. Email them, call them, being like, hey, I noticed that you're lagging on social media. Especially as an e-commerce company, it's really important that you keep your online presence, up to date with social posts. Let's meet for 15 minutes, go through a discovery call, and go on from there. So e-commerce is a really good one. Um, Pretty much any local business that is open is a good one. So I guess like HVAC, lawyers that do informational posts, and also an interesting one. I haven't tested this, but I feel it's going to be a really good it would be a really good niche, is like mental health therapists, because especially now, um people are like staying inside, staying in home. The kids are running around, everyone's bothering them, everyone's bugging them. So, um, a lot of people are gonna want that type of clarity. So, if you notice any like mental health therapists or mental health companies that are lagging on their Facebook posts, that's actually a really good niche to go after, because that's a really easy one you can do. Like they can do like 5 tips to stay sane during COVID-19. So those
yeah,
are a couple niches to go after. Pretty much any niche that has like an online presence right now, is a good one, because they need to keep their Facebook page up, because that way, to keep the customers, to get new customers, also keep the current ones they have. um, like keep them up to date with the different with their posts and stuff like that.
So I really like the therapist niche which you mentioned because there'll be like demand for it right now because everyone is like kind of panicky right now. So yeah,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. So the thing is with the mental health therapist niche, you can't really get them on like you can go on Google and look them up, but I you can't find them on D7 Lead Finder. So that's why I like the if you see my latest video, I use a tool called Lead Extractor, which can pull all the Google Maps data. So you can like that's how I get a lot of my mental health therapists, a lot of the leads. You can just type in mental health therapist and then the area you want to search for, and then you can pull all that data as well. If you want to find them. When I did try like reaching out to them and contacting them, I guess my offer wasn't what they wanted. Because I was just trying to see if they want to get set up online, see if they need help with that. But then I guess they either A didn't want my help because they're already doing it on their own. But I think the social media posting would be a good offer to go after. So be sure to test different offers when you email or call these businesses because in the end they want customers, but with this current economic climate you want to be sure that you talk to them in the right way. So do you see what I'm saying, Raj?
Yeah, I get it. Like, I mean, you have to empathize with them because I mean, everyone is like going through stuff, so you can't like
Yeah.
charge super high, is what you're saying.
Yeah, exactly. And you don't want to make it seem that like you're an opportunist, that like, oh, this is my chance to make money, You want to, even if it's like $100, like you don't want to seem like an opportunist. You want to seem like you're actually there to help the business, what you actually are. So you actually want to like convey that like I'm not here to make money. I'm here to actually help you out because in the long run, that's going to pay off more than, making the quick buck now.
So, you were saying that this video option is good for the therapist, like video posting. Would Facebook ads be also be a good option? Because I know Facebook ads because I do it for e-com. So,
hmm Um, Let me think. It should be like Facebook ads because I do know that their mental health uh excuse me. I do know that mental health therapists well, at least mental health apps, they do run Facebook ads, so you should be able to. I think it would work if they already have an online platform. It's just you have to know the Facebook ads privacy policy very well, only because you can't make the person feel bad with your Facebook ad. So you can't be like, "Hey, are you depressed? Are you sad?" You can't say words like that because that's going to make the person on the other end feel, bad about themselves, and then Facebook doesn't like that. So you have to word it in a way so that it's like so that like it doesn't focus on the fear of like, them being depressed. It focuses on the huge benefit they're going to get after they talk with the mental health therapist. So, for example, you could say something like, feel like brand new again with mental clarity and the determination that you can get through. I don't know if you can use the word COVID. You can't use the word COVID-19 in Facebook ads. That you can
lockdown.
get through tough times. So like make sure like if they do agree with to run Facebook ads with you, which I'm pretty sure they will, like if you're already doing social posts, um, be sure to when you frame the Facebook ad as like be a better you, then stop being depressed.
Yeah, makes sense. So I've had a lot of trouble with Facebook recently. They keep deactivating my account, they keep banning my business manager, and whatever reasons they give, it is not very clear. And like when you request a review, they don't really go into the exact reason. So, so this was specifically for a funnel thing I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm working with a coach and I'm running his ads. So we recently had a video sales letter funnel.
Okay.
So I set it up and it was like my ad account was banned, followed by my business manager being banned. So we were trying to figure out the exact reason behind it, but we couldn't get. So one thing was that in the landing page, it was saying it was saying the reason given by Facebook was
Mhm.
unacceptable business practices.
Oh, okay. That that could mean that either your ad wasn't congruent with your landing page. That could be what it means. Do you know what congruency is in AdSense?
Uh, can you tell me your definition?
Yeah,
Mine might be, yeah.
yeah. So pretty much if you're offering an ad for a chair, the landing page should be, that same exact chair that you had on the ad. You can't have like a landing page that's like a chair and then it's like a cat, like you can buy this cat, something like that. It also could be that your landing page just did you make it through like ClickFunnels or lead pages or
ClickFunnels.
okay. I mean, the other thing is like if people have like a poor experience on your landing page or like maybe it's not loading fast enough. If you have too many things on your landing page, it could cause even on ClickFunnels, the the wait time to go up. So every um what's it called? What's the stat? Like I think after every 3 seconds your conversion rates drop by 10%. So like after 4 seconds it's 10%, 20 seconds it's another 10%. Not 20 seconds, 5 seconds is another 10%. So it could be that if especially if you're doing like a video landing page type of thing, um it could be like it's taking a long time for the video to load, or like I don't know. If
So,
people are just having a poor experience, so that's what I think. But you can tell me what your reasoning is.
like prior to getting banned, I did not have this legal pages in the funnel because the template does not have.
Oh,
So,
yeah,
could
that's
that?
yeah, no, that's no, Facebook is huge on that. So, yeah, a lot of people don't talk about this actually. You need to have somewhere on your page like a privacy policy at least, especially if you're trying to collect leads. And I heard this a while ago, but I'm not sure if this is actually true, but like Facebook will send better traffic to you if you have a pop-up, like if you have the Facebook pixel on your page, which you should if you're a good Facebook marketer. But if you don't have a pop-up that says, or something that says that like, it's easily visible that your page has cookies on it, or like it places cookies for like marketing or analysis purposes, and that like people have to accept the cookies, then Facebook may send you lower quality traffic. Um, so that's one thing I've heard, and like
Yeah,
I kind of do agree with that because I see a lot of websites do have that, especially if you're running ads in the UK. That's the GDP law. You need to have something that says that. But if you're running ads for like a US company, then you can get away with it. But you definitely need at least a privacy policy. You want a privacy policy and a terms of service.
terms of service. Yeah.
Um, but you need to have something that says somewhere that the customer can actually click and read that stuff if they really wanted to. So that could be a big reason why your landing page wasn't like good, I guess, in their eyes.
So so for the campaign I ran for the landing page was traffic and I got a lot of clicks. So I ran this campaign again because I added privacy policy terms of service. The ad is
Hmm.
running now, but I optimized for conversion this time. So I'm getting less clicks. So usually for a landing page, like a video sales letter funnel or any
Hmm.
kind of funnel, what should be the campaign we should use? Should it be traffic? Should we optimize it for traffic or something else?
Say that again. So you want so the goal? What's the goal? Okay, what's the goal of this video sales letter? Just to gather leads?
It's a course actually. I sent you the link. You can,
Oh, cool. Oh, that's a
yeah.
cool. See link. Um, let me see it. So it's for a course.
Yeah, it's like we're only selling it in India because it's like targeted to the Indian audience. But yeah,
Okay. Let me look at it really quick. Um, make the most. Okay. Okay. So, well, one thing. you do want a button like your join us button, like you do want that at the top of your landing page. Like as soon as a person sees a landing page, you want them to be able to opt in because maybe your Facebook ad had convinced them enough, and you know people are lazy; they don't want to scroll down. So that's one thing. Let me join in contact. Oh, okay. Is Do you know how much 997 is in? Can you convert that to USD? For me,
I mean, it's not really one sec. I will. It's around. I would say
like just give
twelve
me a
dollars. $12. Around $12.
$12. Okay, cool. Okay. And how has it been working out for you?
So we got a lot of clicks, but when we did for the traffic and it ran for one day, then the ad account got banned. But the
Okay.
problem is the VSL. So the VSL is too long. So we have to create the VSL again. So
Okay.
it's a 30, 40 minute
Um,
VSL.
okay. One thing, so I guess you don't have the main benefit. Like you have a very, very broad benefit. What is this supposed to help me with? Like how to make the most out of my lockdown? Um, what does that mean?
So this
Like,
thing is, so
am
it's
I gonna be
about,
more productive, or am I gonna be am I gonna be able to be less stressed? Like,
yeah, so in the VSL, it's kind of long, so it'll take time, but basically it's about installing 10 new habits in 21 days. It's like a 21-day challenge where you aim to become more productive, a better version of yourself. So this is what we do.
oh, okay. Um, so why don't so how come you should just say become a better version of yourself in 21 days? That's that right there is actually a really good headline that you can have. Or like be the best you in 21 days. But anyway, I don't think you asked me to be a landing page critique. Um, so privacy policy, contact us, terms of
Yeah, I
service.
added that recently.
Okay, okay. Can you see my screen? Or
No, I can't see your screen.
okay, let me just share my screen actually. All right. Can you see it now?
Yeah,
Okay, cool. So you said I'm not gonna watch your whole VSL now. If how long is it actually?
it is long actually. It's some 30 minutes long.
30 minutes. Oh yeah, you can't. I mean, there's a pro and a con to it. Like the pro is if someone actually watches for 30 minutes, they're very, very highly likely to buy, but no
Yeah,
one's gonna watch for 30 minutes.
yeah, yeah.
Um, could you actually so you have an ad that makes me hear, then you expect them to watch the VSL, excuse me, and then what do they get? Like, is it like an
So
online thing, or is it a
So they'll be part of a Facebook group and there'll be like modules, unit one, unit two. So basically course content, and then there'll be like the usual stuff they offer in an offer stack, right? Like so live coaching calls every week. And then after this there is an upsell, but that is fine. Like this page only, like people are not like
okay?
yeah, they only
Okay.
watch like first 10 minutes max. Like after that people drop off.
Okay. And I'm guessing you don't have anything that you're like what you just told me they don't notice if like in the first 10 minutes do you tell about your offer or do you
So, I mean, like we use this thing called funnel scripts. I don't know if you've heard about it. Basically, in funnel scripts, you don't have to worry about copywriting. It'll generate
oh
copy.
like the automatic thing, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
just type in the stuff. Does it actually work?
It's actually good. I mean, like, let's say if you want to create a video sales letter, what it'll
Mm-hmm.
do is you basically fill out this question answer form. It'll
Yeah.
take like 10-15 minutes to fill, and it'll create that video sales letter. And the best part is you can download it as a presentation. So you don't have to create the presentation and add that line one by line. It's already done. You just have to add some
Yeah,
images.
yeah. I remember. I watched I watched what's his name, Russell Branson.
Russell Brand. Yeah, yeah,
I watched his thing on that, and I was like amazed, but I didn't have money at the time. I mean, I could get it now, but
yeah.
I would rather make my own ad copy. But yeah. The thing is with this, it's like we say become the part of the brotherhood. Well, this is in English. So become the part. I don't know if in like in India if that's grammatically correct. But the thing is, like, I have no idea what I'm getting. Like for me, and people are very impatient these days. So they're not gonna sit down and watch a 30-minute video.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if you're going to have like a sales page right here, you need to have all the benefits that everyone's gonna get if they join your brotherhood. Because like I have no idea, like literally like from looking at this page, I had no idea that I'm gonna be in a Facebook page, that this is even a course. So like this could be a PDF for all I know. This could be a video series. So you have to be very specific on what people are getting, where if they actually, sign up and, pay.
So
Because yeah.
the whole point of VSL is to like pitch everything within the VSL. So that is why if it was like a traditional, let's say, landing page,
Yeah.
then I will have to
I
add
do
like
that.
what you will get. Yeah. So that is the reason. But yeah, you're correct because 30-minute videos is that is too long. So this was like
Yeah.
our first try and like so the coach I'm working with, he's not used to this VSL. So he created this VSL and his delivery is good, but his flow kind of gets boring. So maybe that's why people are dropping off. So we are planning to make a shorter version of this, maybe like a 5-minute version of this. So
Okay.
yeah.
Does the Facebook ad say watch this video? Like what's the Facebook ad's call to
Yeah,
action?
I was coming to that actually. I'll just send you the Facebook ad copy.
Okay,
Just
cool, yeah. Get back onto the chat. Uh, yeah, because I want to see the Facebook ad. Because
yeah, just give me one sec.
yeah. Take your time. Um, the part, whatever. Oh, this page is pretty clean though. Other than missing information, I do like the picture in the back on the font and everything.
So this is like already a template, like in ClickFunnels, the
Yeah,
free.
yeah, it's very simple. It's very yeah, it's good. It just needs more information to so I can buy to know like what am I actually gonna buy. Um, okay,
Okay, I'm sending the ad copy in the chat.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
With the ad copy or the ad itself? Well, okay, well, what's the picture then?
Yeah, I'm sending the picture. One sec.
Okay, yeah. Um, you are you feeling bored? Okay. 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 Yeah. Your ad is good. I do like are you feeling bored at home? I mean, it's kind
Yeah,
of simple,
subtle.
but
Yeah, it's
I
subtle.
yeah, it's very, very simple, which is good. It's straight to the point. Um, I would say, I mean, I guess something more powerful would be like what are bored people actually doing that would grab their attention. So like, if they're bored, you could just say, are you just sitting around at home doing nothing? Something like
Yeah,
that. Or are you just
that's
watching Netflix all the time? I think
yeah.
that would be a little bit more powerful, but this is a good start. This is overall good. Um, Let me look at the okay. I trust you're not gonna give me all. I accept it.
So
Uh, Um, sorry.
Is it coming or?
Yeah, download. Bro, I accept it. um,
I think it's down. Okay, it's downloading. Download complete, so it's probably in downloads.
downloads. Um, huh. Okay, let me open. Okay, here we go. All right, cool. Finally.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay, I see the exact problem. So let me ask you something. People are expecting, oh, okay, I want to join this challenge, and then they see how to make the most out of your lockdown by awakening the monk within. Nothing on this page has anything about challenge. So this is what I'm talking about with ad congruency, and
Oh, okay.
also this is very very small, but this actually does make a big impact. The colors you have here don't match the colors you have here. So you have
Oh,
blue. So this is like ad congruency in a nutshell. You have blue and like white here, and here you have orange and
orange.
white.
Yeah, I got it.
So the best bet is to, if you can make this blue, or actually no, make it blue because blue is like a calming color. So
Yeah.
my best bet would be make this blue. Um, yeah, and there's nothing here that's telling anyone about a 21 day challenge. So change the ad copy to reflect the this ad here, and hold on. I think what you have here, um, put that here as well. Be part of the brotherhood so you can have all the benefits you have in the ad copy. So that way, okay, I know what I'm paying for. Like, okay, like I'm gonna overcome procrastination, build better habits, yada yada yada. So that should work for you as well. And instead of saying join us, you could say join the challenge. Just
Yeah.
you just have to make sure that it's congruent, because that's probably
Yeah.
why your Facebook ad got banned. Because, like I said, they see the challenge and then they go to your page. I'm like, this has nothing to do with the challenge,
Oh, okay, okay.
nothing even to do with habits, or not being bored, building better habits, breaking procrastination. Like nothing, nothing on your ad is the same as this page. So that's probably why you're getting a lot of traffic, because your ad copy and the picture, they are really good. But um they get on this page, they have no idea like what this is. Also,
Yeah,
another thing you should also expect is because of this whole COVID-19 thing, conversion rates are down for like all the industries.
I agree.
So people might be clicking on stuff, but they're not necessarily taking the action that you want. So um, that's another thing just to keep in mind. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that's your landing page critique. So just be sure you take the copy that you have, put it on the landing page to get the ad congruency. So that's a big thing on Facebook actually. That's because that gives people a bad experience, and if people have a bad experience, they don't blame you, they blame Facebook for it. And then people hate on Facebook, they think it's spammy, they don't go on Facebook, that's not what Facebook wants.
Yeah.
So
Makes
that's
sense.
um overall everything about the landing page and how to make it actually convert a bit better. So yeah, so do you have any other questions, or
Yeah, I just have this final thing about like SMMA. So
yeah.
so with regard to getting my first client,
Hmm.
I so far what I was doing is I was just going on Facebook and searching for like let's say dentist in New York, and then like
Hmm.
10 dentists will come up, and then send them this message with an opening script, and that opening script has like good response rate. It'll be something like, are you ready to take, do you have space for extra 10 clients 10 customers or
Mhm.
something like that. So they'll be intrigued by that and be like, yeah, what are you talking about? And then I'll be like,
Mhm.
yeah, I'd love to hop on a call. And so that is what I've done. Is there any better way where I can like, try to find clients and stuff? Any other way you know of? Or
So have you been getting calls with that? Like,
I
have you
mean,
been actually hopping on appointments?
yeah, I mean, I think I've sent, I mean, it's not much, but I've sent around 50 to 100 messages in 2, 3 niches, and I got one call, like with a chiropractor, that's it.
Okay.
And he was just starting out, so he didn't have any money at all. But yeah, it was a good experience because I had to lead the person, actually had to lead the discussion, ask questions, and carry it forward. So it was.
Yeah, yeah, that's really good practice. Um, are there any better ways? Well, if they're responding to that, then why fix what's not broken? So wait, what would they say when you said that? So, because you send 50 to 100 messages and then you got one call from it. So and I assume most of them responded to like that initial message that you sent. The thing that I kind of don't like about it is that like it's not really bait and switch because you're saying, can you take 10 more customers in this month? Um, no, it's not bait and switch. It's not bait and switch
Where
at all.
I
Excuse
will
me.
send you, I'll send you the exact script one sec.
Yeah. Just put it in the chat. And but what I've been noticing working really well is actually cold calling if you have the stomach for it, because like if you know how to do it right, oh, you can schedule a call. It can actually be very effective. Okay, here we go. Interesting.
So this I got from some gurus. I went to a live webinar. They gave this pre, like they're trying to sell a course, but before that I
Mhm.
got this, and I thought this was pretty cool. So I was using this to
So if
try.
you actually 10 new clients per week, I might have a lot of people looking for a dental clinic. Uh, okay. Um, if you're interested, I'll on a call. So the only part I would change is this last part. Just say reply if you're interested. Only because you're asking for a big step of like, okay, let's hop on a call. So usually if you can get them to reply, then you can start a conversation about, okay, let's get on the call. Because if they reply, that means you know that they're interested and you want to make it as easy as possible for them to uh actually like you want to make it as easy as possible for them to what are the words I'm looking for, to get a response on the first interaction, on the first message especially, because if you just say let's get on a call, they have no idea who you are. Like, they're probably going to go on your Facebook profile, but like asking for a call up front is kind of like asking a girl just to go to the movies with you after you just met her. It's amazing how like dating and business have like so much in common, but
I agree. So true.
you want it to be like as simple as possible. Like with the cold messaging, cold emailing especially, you're kind of asking for like at least a coffee date like up front. But you're gonna get a lot more yeses on a coffee date than yeses for a big dinner and movie date, which is what like the calling is, dinner and movie.
Yeah.
So you want to say reply if you're interested. You want to make it as easy for them as possible, just to be like, okay, I'll bite, I'll reply, and then once they reply, that's good because then you can start a conversation. So this is a pretty much a good this is pretty much what I do for the most part. Like I say, I can get you 7 to 10 new clients per week. And I have a lot of people looking for it. The only issue I kind of have is this second part, because you don't already have, unless you already have a list of 10 people who are actually looking for a dental clinic. um you're not going to have that list of people who you can refer to, because then they're gonna call you and be like, oh, okay, what are like, okay, who's this list of people who you're gonna refer me to? And then you're gonna be like, I'm just gonna run Facebook ads for you. And then they're gonna think that's like bait and switch. So, um, what I
Yeah.
would do is the second part. I mean, if it's working, then you can keep it. But I wouldn't
No.
like
Yeah, I get
if
it.
do you see what I'm saying?
I get it. I get it. I was just like showing you what I've done so far. Like I haven't done much. I haven't put in the work. So like
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah. I
yeah,
mean,
I'm
50 to
more.
100 messages is a good amount of messages. But if you really want to book more meetings, I really highly I know every Facebook ad you're probably seeing right now is promoting either like social selling or cold emailing or something else, but cold calling is honestly like the fastest way to actually get appointments because they hear your voice, they know you're not some spammer messaging their inbox or emailing them. They hear your voice, and if you do it right, you get it straight to the point. A lot of them, and you frame it in a way for them to make it easy as hell for them to say yes. A lot of them will actually just say yes and like, yeah, let's actually talk. And then, you can talk it through with the meetings and stuff like that. You will get a good amount of no-shows. But the ones that do show up, they actually are very interested and it doesn't take that much time either. Like I think that if you're sending 50 to 100 messages personally, you can probably make 20 calls and book at least one appointment from it if you follow like the right scripts, which I do
Yeah.
have in my group. And if you probably already sent me a message and got in a hand of it. But
Yeah, yeah, I saw the script, man. Like it's really amazing. Like every situation is outlined, like,
oh
and
yeah.
you're giving it away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was just me being worried. Like you need to be you. It was just me being like, I hate cold calling, but if I'm gonna do it, I want every single scenario that could possibly be said. I want a response to it
Yeah.
because what a lot of it is just being ready for like how to take what they're saying, call it out, and just be like, okay, that's bullshit, or that doesn't really matter, and frame it in a way that's like that you're not pushy and that I'm here to help you. And, like we're not a good fit for each other. If we're not a good fit for each other, we'll go our separate ways. Like sales, you have to do the things that salespeople aren't actually doing. So the thing is like I watched a lot of live cold calls for SMMA and I watched what else did I watch? I mean I got some courses and they had some messaging or no, cold calling scripts, and I'm just like, these scripts are trash because like
Yeah, I've
they're just
seen.
like, do you want Facebook ads for lead generation? And they're just like, that's what every person is saying. You have to speak their language. Like you can't speak marketing language. You have to speak
Yeah,
you have
their
to speak
language.
their yeah. So like just saying like, hey, like if I want to talk to you for 15 minutes so I can get you 7 to 10 new appointments for your chiropractic agency per month, and you want to like show that you're not giving risk, and you just want to be like you just want to have a very assumptive kind of frame. So it's just like, let's talk Monday at 3 p.m. Sound good? Because then they can just say yes. Because if they say no, they're gonna have to give a reason. They have to think about it. This is the easiest way for them is just to say yes, and they're gonna give you objections. They always will. But if you can turn it around in the right way, I think of one of my live cold calls. I think I actually did that. Did I? I don't know if I posted it on. No, I did post it.
Yeah.
It's one of my YouTube videos. Where he tried. He gave me some objections, but I was prepared for them. But yeah. So yeah, I recommend cold calling. It's
So,
you can keep doing the cold messaging, but it's if they actually hear your voice and it's a lot better. And if you can frame it right, then it should work out for you.
so the problem with cold calling, like at least in my case, is like the time zone difference, right? So maybe I can get past that. So I'll have to see. But the time zone difference is like an issue, right? So
Oh yeah, because isn't it like 2 a.m. over there? I'm sorry. um, yeah, it's like 3 p.m. over here. Well, that's kind of gonna have to be. You have to find a time where businesses are open and you're gonna be awake. Um, you um
I mean, and I won't be calling from the US, so I don't know if that shows up in the number, and so that'll be like, I don't know. Maybe I think there is, yeah, there is an app for that, so yeah, that's not a problem. There is an
There
app
could be,
which,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So I'll
you have to do some research and figure it out, but that's just part of being an entrepreneur. Just
yeah,
thinking
yeah.
of okay, this is my current problem. How am I going to solve it? And just going along with the solution, trying it out. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But if it does, then woohoo.
So I can use your cold calling scripts for, let's say I'll start off with the video thing for therapist. So
Yeah, yeah.
let's say I get a appointment with them, and in the 15-minute call I can use your scripts for that also as well, because it's a general sales call, right?
So that you can use my cold calling script to reach out to mental health therapist.
Yeah, for the video
Yeah,
part.
yeah. So yeah, just be sure to adjust it to change okay, instead of I know I have HVAC there, don't say oh, to a mental health therapist I can get you more emergency plumbing services. You want to say something like I can get you more mental health clients, speak their language, do 5 minutes of research, see how they talk about the customers that they get. Do they call them clients? Do they call them appointments? Do they call them meetings? Try to figure out how they talk to clients, and what else was I gonna say, and then frame that in your message, and then be sure that you say what is their main thing that they want. Don't say, oh, I can do video posts for you. If you do say that, say I can do video posts for you to get you XYZ benefit, because people honestly don't care about the video posting and the stuff like that.
It's
Like
the
for example,
customer.
yeah. The customer doesn't care about the video posting. They care about improving their social media presence so that way they can get more customers to trust them and go with them and not their competitor. That's what they care about. So same idea with Facebook ads. People don't want Facebook ads. They want the benefit that Facebook ads could bring them. So that's why I don't like when people say I can run Facebook ads for lead generation, because you're trying to sell the product, you're not selling the benefit. You want to sell the benefit. So if you're trying to, so you get, it's a lot easier to get a yes on, I can get you more appointments, more customers, more paying customers, then I can run Facebook ads for you. So
Yeah,
that's the overall.
exactly. Yeah, so in drop shipping, there's a saying like, if you're selling a product, there'll be a lot of features of the product. So features tell, benefits sell. So you need to focus more on selling the benefit.
Yeah. And also, one thing you should also try to think about is not only the benefit, but the deep benefit as well. So, I remember when I first learned about it, it was just like, oh, the deep benefit. So it's yeah, there's a benefit, but what's the psychological, the deep benefit from it? So, for example, a mental health therapist, the benefit would be you can clear your head, you can clear your mind. The deep benefit is that you can something that's feel less stressed, or ask why would they want even that benefit. So the deeper you can go, the more powerful that benefit could be. So also just keep that in mind as well.
Okay, a
It's
small
just
like,
another concept you can think of.
yeah, cool. Also, what are your? I just wanted to know what are your thoughts about drop shipping? Like, what do you think of drop shipping? Like,
Oh, okay. This is interesting. So honestly, in my 100%, I watched this video on the future of drop shipping, and honestly, the model of drop shipping, in my opinion, I'm not saying that drop shippers are all bad, but it's just the model of it is not what the end customer wants, because the main purpose of drop shipping is to buy something from Alibaba or China for $2, sell it for $20, and keep the profit, and then the customer has to wait 3 weeks for it. So pretty much, um,
shipping time is slow.
yeah, the shipping time is one thing that's bad, Like people can just go onto Amazon, which most people do, buy something, get it in 2 days, and get that high quality product. With drop shipping, it's coming from China. Like when I first learned of like Alibaba and like Wish, do you know what Wish.com is? Are you aware of that?
AliExpress.
Yeah, but like I first learned about like Wish.com, which is just like AliExpress.
Yeah.
Um, so I was like, oh, I can get these things for a lot cheaper if I could just wait like a month for it. And like I was able to get some pretty nice things for like and just wait a month for it. But then those things would end up being crappy. They would break, or I wouldn't use them anymore. Um, like there's nothing that I bought from Wish.com that I have today that lasted me for a while. Or it could just be not what I expected. So, like I remember I bought like what I was thinking to be a smartwatch, and um, it wasn't it wasn't anywhere close to that. And I remember so what I would do is I would try to sell it off. So one of the things I actually did, so like it was like my first like flipping a product. I bought something for like $28 because I wanted it fast because I don't know why I just bought it. I just wanted it fast, and then like I realized that I didn't like it, and it was actually like a not a bad product actually, and I actually sold it to a guy for $30, so I made $2 profit. Let's go. But I think there's one other thing that I bought, and I think I did it with a specific intention of I'm gonna flip this. And the guy looked at it. He drove to like where I was. He looked at it and was like, "This is terrible." And then like, "I'm not buying this." I'm like, "This is fair." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, "Whatever. You don't need it." Because I pasted the feature of it was like a watch, I think, and of like what I was selling, and like I guess he was expecting that, but it can do it, but like the very bare minimum. So overall, I just think, long story short, it's like unless your product is already high quality, then it's just a waste. The shipping time's already unbearable enough, and you don't try to promote the lowest prices because you want to like get as much money as you can from it for the most part. So like that's why people sell something for $2, get something for $2, and then sell it for $20. So overall, I think it does well because the main common people don't know how drop shipping works for the most part. But I think like if Amazon ever did a story of like why you should never buy something from a random
Oh,
Facebook ad and they expose drop shipping,
then it's
then
over.
it would tank, dude. So like I feel like it's a very flimsy industry, which is why I personally like I was thinking about doing it when I was first thinking about like, oh, let me make some money online. But also it is like a lot of work and it is like um it's a lot of work and it does require some money upfront, plus with dealing with products and all that. So like props to you if you've done it and you're successful at it. But I just think overall the end user of the drop shipping is just doesn't get the full benefit as
Right.
like with digital marketing where the customer gets the high quality service from the business gets the high quality customer, and you get paid from that as well. So I
Yeah.
think with that kind of model everyone wins. With drop shipping, not really everyone wins. And then also the competition between it
Yes,
can
there's a
just
lot of
be,
competition.
yeah, it can just be, yeah. But honestly, right now, thanks to the internet, everything you can do is just saturated to the bone. So you have to
Stand
just
out.
you have to stand out and deal with it, and you can't complain about it, and then so yeah, and don't always fall for the shiny object syndrome.
Yeah, that's also the problem. So I'm bouncing from dropshipping to SMMS. I just want to stick to one thing. So that is also I'm trying to like
Mhm.
be careful about. So like finally, I just want to ask you that like did you take any courses on SMMA? And if you did, like which courses were those? Like
Okay.
should we take courses or
I honestly think that you should, only for the main purpose of just to increase your confidence of actually running Facebook ads for clients. So I mean, you can. learn things from YouTube. I'm not saying that YouTube is, trash when it comes to learning how to run Facebook ads for clients, but a lot of the YouTube videos, they simply don't have time just to go into like the deep understanding of marketing and like why people buy stuff. They just say, "Hey, run this ad, you're gonna get your clients customers and stuff like that." But you have to be aware that like there are a lot of people out there that like just they have courses but they've never like truly done it before, and I think um I mean the information that they relay is good, but like if they've never tried it or like truly done it, then that's one thing to be aware about. Or like if they're not trying it already. So like a lot of the stuff that I put out, it's stuff that I've tried. I've said, oh, this has worked, and then I like make a video about it. Or it's stuff that like it's very 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 similar to stuff that I've tried before, so that I could be like, okay, you can do it like this as well. But be sure if you are going to take a course, it's from someone who actually has a digital marketing agency and is current, and they didn't sell off their digital marketing agency to, teach other people, mostly because they don't know what's going on, what's happening right now. So, for example, I think the first ever course I actually took, like my first ever course that I paid for was like Kevin David's ads course, which um, I think it's okay in my opinion. I think it tells you the very front end, and it's a pretty good introductory course to like learn about Facebook ads and stuff like that. But there are a lot better courses. Um, don't be afraid of like the high ticket courses if only get them if like the person's actually doing the face digital marketing right now. So
Yeah.
like if I ever do a course, it's gonna be like a live course. So it's gonna be the stuff that I'm currently doing that is currently working. I'm not going to buy a system that, maybe worked 3 months ago, but that person's just, living off selling that system. Um
Yeah. That
yeah,
is what.
so you wanna get a course membership from someone that's still doing it, that's still in the trenches like you are. And yeah, it's good just to see the advice that people, who sold off their agency, see what, it's good to consume as much information as possible. But when it comes to buying a course, you want to buy it from someone who's actually doing it. So one course, the Kevin David course is good if like you're a beginner, you want to learn, the basics around Facebook ads, because he does run Facebook ads to sell his online courses. So he does know what he's doing with that part. But when it comes to like, because he talks about like setting up a Facebook ad agency for local businesses, he's never. I don't see any proof of him actually running Facebook ads for local businesses at all.
No, he doesn't do that.
So I think his course is good for like people like you who do drop shipping or Amazon FBA. I think his course is really good for that because I did see some stuff like, oh yeah, that's good if you want to do Amazon stuff. Another person you should look into, who's also really good with Facebook ads is Kat Howell. She I think she's still running. Yeah, she still does her own agency, and she's like she was a freelancer before, um, and she did have a program that was like if you pay $300 a month, it's like she'll send like leads for you. And I remember at the time, I'm like, oh, this is the answer for me to get clients. But then the leads she sent me didn't, respond. Even though one of the leads she sent me, this was like a year ago as well. We still talk from time to time. And we're still just casually good friends. And she says like, oh, if I ever need someone to build many chat bots for, like you're the person. But she has yet to hire me. But but I don't care because like it's not like I'm like waiting for her to hire me. Um, but she's overall a nice person. I do like her. Um, so like that type of membership comes with courses with learning about Facebook ads. So I really like that. And also digital marketer. If you have to be aware of them. Their podcast Perpetual Traffic is really good. Because they're like that's what's working like, and they run like millions of dollars in ads like a day. um and I do like the people who teach that class as well. So digital marketer, like a lot of the marketing concepts you can learn from them. Um, and
Perpetual traffic.
Huh?
What was the name you told? Perpetual Traffic.
Oh, Perpetual. Yeah, it's a podcast. You can find it on Spotify or iTunes. It's via a digital marketer.
Okay.
That's a really good one to listen to. Some of the episodes are like old and outdated, but they do make episodes like every week. Um, so that's a good one that like you can start listening to. It's not gonna help you get clients, but it is gonna help you. Um, what's it gonna help you do? It's gonna help you on Facebook ads effectively. And in terms of getting clients, you want to read a lot of sales books because when it comes to getting clients, it's all about sales. So like the script that I made is based off of Jeb Blunt, and I've read a couple of his books, and I've read them multiple times because I think they're that good. And like I use his insights and his words to customize my own script and stuff like that. So when it comes to getting clients, you want to read sales books, like especially by Jeb Blunt because I think his words are just mad and like the things that he does, like you can see it working, and then like you've seen me do it live, it actually does work. So like I'm like forever his fan. um, but with Facebook ads, uh, definitely, you can take a course, you can learn on YouTube as well, but just whoever you make sure you do research on the person, make sure that you like the person
Yeah.
and that they're at least doing what they're saying that they're doing.
So
Like,
I have
yeah,
enrolled in a course and that person has an agency and like I like what he's doing. So I think yeah, I'll
okay,
stick with that. Yeah.
yeah, okay, yeah. So don't be afraid just to join other memberships as well, just to see like how other agencies are doing. So don't be afraid to invest in yourself in knowledge. All right. So do you? I'll take one more question if you have it, but if you're good, then I can stop recording.
Yeah. So like can I like schedule a paid consultation call later if I want, like maybe after I get a client or something?
Okay. Yeah. I still need to set. Yeah, yeah. We could do a we could do a private call after that if you get a client, and we can talk strategy. When
Yeah.
it comes to that. Yeah. So just when you do get a client, just go through the message flow again, and then just say that you want to do a consultation, and we can schedule one from there. And then I won't record; it will be private and everything like that. Okay.
Yeah. Thanks a lot.
All right. No problem, Raj. Have a good one. Stay healthy.
Thanks, Aaron.
Wait.
You too.
Wait. I actually have one more curious question. Are you still there?
I'm there. I'm there.
Okay. This part won't be part of the video because I'm just actually curious. Like, how is COVID-19 in India? Like, what is it like over there?
We have around 28,000 cases right now.
Oh wow.
And the curve is starting to flatten in India.
Oh,
Like,
nice. Okay, that's good.
yeah. So the situation is improving day by day, but we have to be cautious because it might turn around anytime. So,
Okay, yeah. I was just curious. That part won't be part of the video. I was just like, how wonder how it is over there. So, all right. Anyway, thanks, Raj. Have a good one.
yeah. Thanks, Aaron. Yeah.
No problem.